In the same leaf diagram here, each number representing one single value. So here 26 is the first number. This 6 in the first row representing 26. This is 20 and 7, 27. This is also 27. So this one means 30. So on and so on. Therefore, if you want to know how many data here, you are going to count the leaf part only. You don't count the stem part. If we count how many number here, first row we have 3 number. Second row we have 7. Third row we have 8, while the last row we have 2. So in total, we have 20 values. If you do not get used to this graph, you can list out 20 spaces and then you copy down the data one by one yourself. We make sure that we understand the meaning of stem and leaf diagram, then we can calculate the mean, median, and range. Mean, again, which means the total values. So we use the first number, 26, plus the second number, 27, the next one, until the last two, 52, 53. We add 20 values together, and then we divide it by 20. That's how we get it. Or you can use your calculator, mode 4, which is statistic mode, and then you input the data one by one. Then you can draw the value by shift to 1. Then you find the mean. And then if you use your calculator, you'll find the value is 39. Since we're talking about ages, so no unit is needed. Afterward, we are going to find out the median. Just like what I've mentioned, if you want to find out the median, one of the methods is you reserve 20 spaces and then you list out all the data and then you find the middle one. Or if we get used to it, we may use the simplified version. 20 data here, and then we try to separate to half, we find 10 and 10. We don't find the value which places exactly middle. That's why we try to use the most middle data, and then we get the average to represent the median. So we are talking about the 10th data together with 11 data. Median is equal to 10th data together with the 11th data, and then divide by 2. We are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the 10th data. This is the next one, 11th. So we are talking about 39 plus 41 divided by 2, which is 40. Finally, the range is the easiest. We just need to find the maximum minus the minimum. The maximum number is 53, while the minimum number is the first one, 26. So we get 27. In part B, there are 2 more members, and then we know that the mean increased by 1, which means the new mean is 40 instead of 39. While the range increased by 1, so the range should be 28 also. It's a very good habit to write down the given information, given that the new mean is equal to 40, and at the same time, the new range equal to 28. Now the problem is how we can evaluate the new mean here. To describe that 2 value, we better let the 2 values be a sum letter. So therefore, before we continue, we have to let the 2 values be x and y, and then afterward, we want to assume that x representing the smaller one. That's why we should write it down and x smaller or equal to y. It's just because we want to ensure that x are describing the smaller one. And then we are going to interpret the new mean. So the same as before, the mean, we try to use the original total. And then this time we have 2 more values, so plus x plus y, and then divided by the new number of values. Originally we have 20 values, but now we have 2 more, so we should divide by 22 this time. For the original total, we can add all the values once again, or we can use 39 times the original number, 39 times 20. So we have 780 plus x plus y is equal to 40 times 22. both sides times 22, so it seems like we move 22 to another side. And then we get the total xy relation. Their sum is equal to 100. Afterward, we are going to focus in the range. Our original data are changing from 26 to 53. To affect the range by 1, there is two methods. The first one is new value hit the minimum. It's become the new minimum, 25. This is the first case. So we consider case 1. If x, the smaller value, become the new minimum, 25, and then y will become 100 minus 25 is equal to 75. Together with the relation between x and y, if x is 25, then y will be the rest, 75. 75 is somewhere here. It's greatly increased the range. So it's because the range is no longer 28, that's why it is rejected. Since range is equal to 75 minus 25 become 50, which is not 28, so this is rejected. Case 2, we just have another assumption. If it cannot be the new minimum, how about can it be the new maximum? We are going to verify it. So this time I let the new value be 54. That means y is 54. Case 2, when y is equal to 54, x is equal to 100 minus 54 based on the mean. So therefore we have 46 here. 46 is maybe approximately here. We find that the range only increased by 1 because of 54 but not affected by x. So it seems like it's fine. And then we better write down the range is equal to 54 minus 26. So it's equal to 28, which fulfill our requirement. The range is 28. So that's why we have to draw the conclusion. This is the only possible case. And then we have to draw the final conclusion below. The question asks us to find the two ages. So therefore we have to answer the question directly. The ages of two new members are 46 and 54. Make sure you answer directly what is asking.